Hello. Okay, so I just got done watching She-Hulk, episode 1. This should be entitled, what's that word for when you're just given something? You know, when I was singing that song, anything you could do, I could do better. You know, again, Marvel has this nasty habit of just handing these, the process. There's a process to this of becoming a hero. For men and women, for all the different powers, there's a process to this. Instead of actually, showcasing, the gradual character development into what they were, to them having the powers and them figuring out how to be the hero, it all just feels like it's just handed to them. It's like it's all this like speed run through. Okay, you know how it goes. So we'll just speed run through this. I'm the hero by the end of the episode. And it's like that's not how that works. And yeah, a lot of these jokes, the humor in it is not, well, funny or entertaining. Not to mention there aren't interesting concepts. But the one thing I think is like the thing that's removed or changed is that the Hulk bleeds on her, and that's how she gets her powers. She cuts her arm, and then Hulk bleeds on her while in human form because he wanted to conveniently at this point be in human form, so he has a device to keep him in human form, so that when he's in the car crash, he bleeds on her, and then thus She-Hulk is born. Yeah. Other than that, yes, it's a lot of meh. Breaking the fourth wall. She kind of comes off as kind of an interesting character when she's in She-Hulk form. She gets a little playful. Kind of like that. But it comes with a lot of the, and then I'm better at this than you, montage as well. And it's like, he's like a nice character who's already got it down. And it's like, you shouldn't have it down. You shouldn't have any of this down. Like Miss Marvel, she doesn't know how to do parkour. She barely has an afternoon in one episode to actually train, and then the rest of the time is all like frantic, throwing your powers around with some level of concentration. And then by the end, it's like, oh, I totally got this down. Yeah. When I'm not being, chased down the street, and my parkour is excellent. And look at this. And I will go to my grave until they say otherwise, that woman is wearing a girdle. Seriously. She is. Look at the episode when she comes back with her epic parkour, which I believe is her stand-in, her parkour stand-in. And she stands there saying, "Hi, I'm here. Hey, what are you wearing?" And they ask, "What are you wearing?" My thought would be, again, a girdle. Because she has to look different. It's not just a costume, but also, a wardrobe size change as well. Which is bullshit, because we never had her really exercise that much to actually do anything. And it's only been less than a week since that episode, between the two episodes, so therefore, what time to actually, lose weight? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Marvel has this nasty habit of just handing female characters superpowers and say, there, you don't need to, go through the hero's process or the hero's journey. Like, you're already a hero, there's your superpowers, boom, you're done, because you're already perfect. Again, there's a thing where it's like, you're already perfect just the way you are. And it's like, no, you should have some flaws. You should struggle through your process of, and yes, answering the hero's call. Sometimes it's thrust upon you, sometimes it is chosen. That's how these things work. But then they speed run it through saying, you are perfect just the way you are. Yeah, so meh, I heard in the reviews, is pretty apt. It's a pretty apt description of this first episode. Will I watch the rest of the series? Sure. Am I slightly interested in the premise? Sure. Is it kind of entertaining? Sort of. But then again, it's a Marvel product. It should grab me harder than this, but it doesn't. I don't feel the pull on my shirt saying, next episode, the next episode. Like I do with other projects and properties. Like the next Avengers film. I know it wasn't until like the Eternals that I really feel like, yeah, this is taking a downhill turn. This is definitely taking a downhill turn in quality and everything. So, going forward, if I'm not very enthusiastic, then you'll know why. This is not a very well done or thought out show. I used to watch the cartoon series when I was younger. I've told you that. Of Hulk and She-Hulk, and it was a '90s property, so I understand the hyper activeness and constant one-liners. But you know, it was the playfulness. It was just the playfulness of the characters. That really sold it from this kind of gloomy. Because the original series for the Hulk animated was like that of the TV show. And I think it was called David Banner at the time. And so, uh, it was a lot like that. Whereas this Hulk was a loner, constantly being dogged by the military. And then when She-Hulk arrived, the show took a lot more of a highlight. It was a lot more fun. It was a lot more jovial. It was a lot more sexuality. It was a lot more flirting. She-Hulk really brought a lot of everything to the table, turned the whole show around, and was all the better for it. But we can't have objectification in our media. And it's like, it wasn't objectification. It was playfulness. It was likability. Yeah, and her being sexy, that was a bonus. That wasn't all there was. There was character. There was likability. There was, being able to do humor. To see the situation and mock it. To mock the villains. Because of their campness. They're camp villains, for crying out loud. So to have someone just kind of belittle them, to their face is rather refreshing. But anyway. So, again, I'm not entirely sure about how this series is going to go. I don't know. Which is a bit refreshing that I don't know how it's going to go, but I have a general idea. And it's a lot more meh. With some cameo appearances. Bye. Take care.